Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome, whether you're a subscriber or you just stumbled upon us. I hope to have you as a subscriber soon. Today I wanted to make a quick unedited video to share with you my very first ever junk journal, and this is going to be my 2019 journal. So what I did, if you're not familiar with junk journals, they're all over and everybody has a different strategy about how to put them together. And I've just been setting aside things that I wanted. You can see that my cover is from Paint Pouring, blue of course. So I've just been tossing them in a bin, and then I decided now was the time. And on the inside I have another pour just on a piece of craft paper. I don't know if you can see how cool those look. And right here I have just a slide-in pocket. For now I put a piece of cardstock in it that I love. And I had this thing that said, "This is happiness." And these are just objects that I've been setting aside because I like them. I wanted to keep them and use them in something, not put them on a card and send them away. And I have ink and stamping and some of the same here, and some Heidi Swapp Color Shine, and a flyer from a calligrapher's conference that I went to, which, by the way, I'm not a calligrapher, and a little whale drawing that's like a postcard thing from a friend. So some of these are like sentimental items and some of them are recycled. Here, this is a grocery bag, and I left it as a pocket and sewed the end. And this is a piece of blue shimmer paper, and this is washi tape that I made, just a tiny bit of it that was left. And this is actually like athletic tape, it's fabric. And this, you probably know what this is. This is the envelope from a bill that came in the mail, and we don't actually write paper checks. And so I put quite a few of these in, and then I'll just snip the ends open, and then there'll be little pockets for something else. In fact, right now, I'm going to put this in here, and then I might figure out how to glue it in there. That's a paint skin. I don't know if you can see. That is just super, super cool. So for now, I'm going to put that in there. It'll stick out. This is my very first ever, I don't know if it was ever, but watercolor attempt. I got out some koi watercolors and played with them. I made a video. Oh, I don't think I ever edited that and put it online. And then this right here, I haven't decided if I'm going to leave this long and like maybe put charms on it, or if I'm going to trim it up and then take these and sew it. So then this will be another pocket and you won't even see the seam at all, the stitching. This, I made it, I know this is weird, normal people don't do this, but I actually put this together at a New Year's Eve gathering. Like, we were doing puzzles and hanging out, and so it seemed like a good idea. Most of it, but I forgot giant clips. Like, I have these at home, and binder clips and paper clips. So you really, to get your signature straightened out, you need that. And some more of the shimmer paper. We're just going through the other side of that same signature. So it's the rest of those papers. I sewed a little pocket right here. And that is, this I did, and this was scrapbook paper that I like, and I just inked the edges. And inked it up. And dream big, live bigger. In the back of that. And then this one, I'll probably find some different scissors and cut some of them straight just for fun, and some ledger paper for the nerd in me. And this paper, can you see? This is from that Art Swap, and it's hand stitched or stitched paper. It feels almost fabricy. It feels like homemade paper with stitching. This is a scrap off a page from my giant atlas. This is part of a manila folder, and I drew some lines on it before I assembled it because I thought I might want it. This is from a friend. She gave this to me and I just loved it, so I put it in here, and I'll put something on the back. Here is the actual page out of my atlas, and it wasn't a map page, it was an index page. And this has clear gesso on it, so I can paint on one side if I want. This is a rehearsal dinner invitation, and again, I may turn this into a pocket, or I might open it up and put some art on it. This is the other side of those. Some of these I'll write on, some of them I'll glue or staple stuff over. it'll just be different things that evolve throughout the year. Here's another pocket. This one I did a stencil. Yes, thanks for leaving that at my house, Andrea. And some inking and embossing in a really cute pocket. A paint sample because it's blue. I had to have it. And you can see here, this is my first book, and I didn't have a very good plan and a good template. So my signatures, there's a pretty big gap right there. And more envelopes. Oh, these are paint pouring on a strip of, I don't know, maybe it's packing tape. I got it at a garage sale a long time ago. I think I've used it in other videos, but those were just fabulous. Again, scrapbook paper that I just loved. I bought it for me and I've had it sitting around. There you go. And then I put some stars and did some embossing. So it's all ready to go. And I'll just be, oh, and I sewed it together with blue embroidery floss. I know, you're surprised by the blue, aren't you? And I'll just start filling it in and figure out what my word for 2019 is going to be and do some journaling. And I'll probably staple in different bits of things along the way that are about the year. There are quite a few things in here that are representative of projects or activities that I did from 2018. And I think that's pretty fun. A lot of this stuff, like the manila file folder and the atlas and this ledger paper, I got for free. So keep that in mind, that crafting and creating beautiful art doesn't have to be expensive. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is a Cheez-It box or cereal, something like that. Let me show you. I have a couple more. This is the problem when I do live videos. I don't prep for them. Okay, this is, I don't know what makes this. Let's see if we can peek. No, I'm thinking it might be Cheez-Its. I think I used PVA glue and a paint pour on this one. It's really bowed. I'm not sure if I can bring it back, but I'm gonna try. I have a fabric one over here too. Okay, so see, it's a Cheez-It box. That's why I have so much recycle in my messy craft room video that you saw. And then I covered it with fabric. I'm going to zoom out a little bit for you. And then I covered it with fabric. And I was just learning, so I wasn't really sure if I wanted to trim the edges right then and wrap the whole thing or how I wanted to do it. I've done some, I have a lot of UFOs. And I have another one that I wrapped it right away and covered the whole inside. So both sides I covered with wrapping paper. This one, when I made it, the paper on the outside wasn't big enough to do the whole inside, so I cut a different piece of paper on the inside and did the front, the back, and the fold, and just matted it down over it. And I'm pretty sure I used PVA on this one. And look at how the craft paper kind of crinkled. Oh, love it. It feels great. This one's really fun to touch. Okay, so Happy New Year. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that all of you are taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.